It is a crisp and sunny day here out in Thornton, Illinois, as the final race of the regular season takes place here in one of the most unique and crazy road courses that has ever been known, not only into the NRSL, but in the Inter-2003 community as well. Hi, I'm D. Young, and welcome to the race number 20 of the NRSL Outback Xfinity Series, the final race of the regular season before our chase field is set. Let's get down to your starting lineup. On the pole is William Flickinger. Next to him, Charles Sanford, Brett Pritchard at third, Emmanuel Harden at fourth, TJ Hanley fifth, sixth James Qualls, seventh Joshua Osborne, eighth Ace Rogers, ninth Jesse Turk, playing the top 10, Carter Friesen. Here's the rest of your starting lineup from 11th on back. Hometown heroes for this race are the Flickinger brothers, William and Zach, and of course, Nicholas Wade, also one of our hometown heroes as well. And on the final row, we have Jake Baskinger and Connor Meyer. Now, of course, our standings are important. It's crucial. Cole Deaver, he's safe. FP Jones III is safe, as well as Ace Rogers. Benjamin Miles, he just needs a good run, or at least something decent as far as not disastrous. He'll be A-okay. And then Nathan Fisher on down, they are in the question mark. Nathan Fisher, Seth Cole, Jake Baskinger, Ron Bishop, RJ Bishop, and Kyle Matthews. Those are your drivers' top 10 in points. Your two wildcard holders right now are Zach Flickinger and Joshua Sokoli. They are 12th and 14th, only separated by a measly 6 points for Flickinger. For Sokoli is a total of 13. The other driver with 2 wins, Courtney Keith, is 26 in the points. It does not look like she'll get into the top 10. She could probably get in via the wild card. So she has to make sure one of the two can get in. If both could get in, that would be great. But she would have to hope that someone that's in that bottom 10, they have a problem. So we are about ready to get the command to fire the engines. Let's go down trackside to get those most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
The command's been given, 5 laps. This is a very well-known track. It's very prestigious. It's had some crazy moments throughout the years, and it's going to keep going like that for some time. William Flickinger, you're going to see is they're going to go pass through the shadows right here. I also want to quickly mention, for those who are brand new to this channel and this series and have watched this for the first time and have never really seen Thornton, it does not have the best of angles at times in some areas, so I want to quickly forewarn, because, yeah. And also, the frame rate with this track is subpar. So just another forewarning. Anyways, green flag is out. We're underway here at Thornton. The final race before the chase is green. And here comes the train going through half the field. Or at least quarter. Surprise. Now this is definitely a unique spot of trouble. Seth Cole wound up Jessica Shelton right there. And here you see Zach Flickinger. There you see Joshua Sokoli. And you've seen quite a ways ahead is the 24 of Courtney Keith. However, it is possible, but with where she started is unlikely. If she gets a third win, she would knock off Joshua Sokoli if they stay the same with the 2 winners area. No surprise to see Chevrolet, Sega Keith Motorsports, Flickinger Racing. They've had really good programs when it comes to a track like this and Super Speedway. But Charles Sanford is going to quickly deny that in the 0-1. Preferred line is right there. But look at Osborne also making a move with contact on Brett Pritchard. They know what's at stake. They know what's on the line. They are not going to let that define them of who they are. 4 wide, nearly off for position. There you see in that wild card battle, that 24, Courtney Keith. A-okay. That's one of the drivers we're going to have to keep an eye on. Seth Cole, if he can just stay where he's in that type of area, he should be all right as well. Now, both the Bishop family racing cars. You've seen Ron Bishop not too far from there. RJ way in the rear of the field. The good news for him, at least, he is in a good spot because he'll be able to be in the pack with no problem. Jake Baskinger, on the other hand, that is not the case, especially for being where he is in 41st. That is spelling a recipe for disaster, and Connor Meyer already in that 42nd position, losing touch on that 2-car of Baskinger. Now for Baskinger, he's got to hope he can catch up to Orman. Oops, wrong button. And just stay up there with him. Now they're going to be bound for a lot of positions. There you see Zach Flickinger trying to hold off Stapleton and F.B. Jones III. There's Cole Deaver, your points leader. He's one of those few drivers who's good to go. And Joshua Osborne out in front is the Castrol GTX Chevrolet. TJ Hanley, the 07. So far, has got a win and has won the All-Star race this season. It's been not bad of a year for the rookie right there. He's definitely shown his stride. And you know what? He's pushing Brett Pritchett up the front, but you already know what he wants to do. He wants to go for a second win. But don't count out Benjamin Miles in that 42 Hertz Chevrolet. Well, ever since he's gotten his third win, it's been a little up and down for that team. But you know when they have their opportunity to come to the front and win the race, they will definitely do so. And Benji trying to do that. He's going to push Jesse Turner to the lead. And a little bit of a rough spot there. And Emmanuel Hartnett hitting the guardrail right there. That is not good. Going to lose a little bit of ground right there. Now you notice we've been running through the highways. And we have finished them up. And we're almost there to complete lap number 1. You hear and hit the rumble strips there. And they're going to enter 3 wide coming into the turn right here. That spells disaster. And this is a trouble spot on the course. And whoa, turn the wall. Cody Lamas rode the grass a bit. Whoa, he's Roger. There goes Benjamin Miles in the 42. They keep it together. Cody Lamas also quite a ways. There's a couple cars trying to get back on the track. They do so. But we have to go up to the leaders because here comes the turn of death. A very prominent feature that is there whenever we come to Thornton. Ooh, a couple cars there. Oh, Emmanuel Harden and Jessica Schoen got turned. That's the first I've ever seen it. One car got hit. That was Kyle Keith in the 19. Oh, my goodness. Emmanuel Harden and another car down pit road. That's Terrence Jeffries, Nicholas Way, the car smoking. That is Kyle Keith in the 19. And, man, the time they had a chance to make the chase is going to go up in smoke. Now, of course, there are no cautions here, so that's really going to be the big question, is how will these people be because that there are no cautions. Now they did announce in the NRSL next season they will be moving over to a new mod, the Splash and Go 05 Cup mod, which will be next season for Xfinity. So, a one and done for the NXS 17 era. And we're moving over to a new look. And look at Carter Friesen flying right by TJ Hanley and takes the lead away. Holy cow, what got in the 84 there? Oh, you're a spin. It's Jesse Turner and TJ Hanley. Both of them go around. Wow, Carter Friesen just jumped out like a missile and has a huge lead. Whatever they put in that car, he is flying through there. I have never seen a car go that fast. What the heck did they put in that car? Good side for Jake Baskinger. Joshua Sicoli. Definitely not what he needed at all. Remember, because of that whole wild card battle, and he knows if another driver gets a second win and he doesn't get up there, that can mean trouble. And Benjamin Miles, they need to make sure that 42 stays in the top 10. He falls out, they are in some deep trouble. And I guarantee you that battle between Flickinger and Joshua Sicoli could mean a lot right there. Kyle Matthews, the pivotal 10th in the points right there. A lot of eyes will be on him, too. You see Cole Deaver. He doesn't have to worry about anything. He's all good to go. Benny Watson, who's had a miserable season there. He just at least wants to get a good run here. And man, freezing. I don't know what they put in that car, but he is flying, literally. I don't know what the NRSL is going to do about it, because look at, he's going 229 on the highway, and these guys are not even going 200. I've never seen this before. This is unheard of. Again, I really have no idea what the NRSL is going to say about this because of what happened. I don't know if they're going to disqualify Carter Friesen or if he's really going to win, because this is unheard of. He is going way over than what the others are. And Hanley and Turner are stuck outside of the grass. We'll get an official word later on, if we do. But, folks, I have never seen that before coming off this track. Because look, Freeze is already about to enter the turn of death. James Qualls battling against Brett Pritchard. May as well keep an eye. Whoa! William Flickinger the wall. Look at the ball. 4 wide for position. Oh, they really hit that wall right there. That is a big-time trouble spot right there. Look at Flickinger trying to maneuver his way around cars. He knows with that 42 having some trouble, the last thing he needs is he has to deal with the 33 in case he falls out of the top 10. Because you can see Miles has some damage. A lot of drivers with the right side damage there, you see, and the skid marks showing coming on down pit road. They have not scored anything on the... Oh, the 84 came down pit road! Whoa! I don't know if something broke on the 84 and he just went so fast, but... I mean, we have been using this track since, I want to say, Season 3 of Xfinity. Either that or Season 4, and I've never seen that happen to any car. Now, he did not lead the lap. James Qualls did. And yet he is somehow still in the pack. I don't know how, but he is. He's like working with Benjamin Miles right there in the 42. See if he can have the same car he had earlier. You know, the part that amazed me the most is I was amazed how the brakes were able to work on that car and was able to slow down all that much. Here we go. No one encountering issues. Stapleton using that to advantage on that turn right there. Same for Jake Baskinger. Jake Baskinger, one of those drivers, top 10 in points. I think he was 7th in the points right there. This is not what he needs. This is his welcome back to the NRSL type of thing. And you know he cannot afford a spot like that. He needs to get up there. However, right now he's 33rd, and he's thankful for what happened to Turner and TJ Hanley, but as you can see, there they are still out in that area, as they're now passing him, ironic enough. What is about Hanley and Turner, they're trying to find that little opening on the course to get back on. Now, if they do so, they should be A-okay. And they'll be back on the track. However, you never know what really could happen there. James Qualls, though, out in front, enjoying his lead. Remember, he won the Daytona Cup race just a couple weeks ago. It broke a huge winless streak after Jake Baskinger broke his winless streak. And if my memory serves me correctly with Qualls, I don't think he's ever won in the NRSL Outback Xfinity Series. I could be wrong, but I do not believe I'm saying this Look who has jumped up to the front of the field. That's the driver outside of the wild card trying to get that third win. I'm telling you, if Courtney Keith does this, I will be flabbergasted. Now, another thing I forgot to mention, too, is when we went to Chicagoland, Courtney Keith actually won that race. I completely almost forgot about that till now. As Kyle Keith will finally come on down pit road, and we'll call it a day. So that'll be it for him. Remember, he will not be in the Cup race because of the whole ordeal that happened with him leaving, and we'll be focusing on the rest of the Xfinity series, and Dylan Young will be taking over for the rest of the season. There's RJ Bishop. That's one of the drivers in the top 10 in points, not having a good run at all, like Jake Baskinger. However, RJ Bishop, he is 9th in the points, and that is not good for the 98 team. They need some insurance. And there's Ron Bishop, 8th in the points. Probably wondering where that 10th in points is. Kyle Matthews. There you see him, not too far ahead. He's coming to the line, by the way, be 2 laps to go. Here comes Courtney for the lead. Here comes the Pink Bass Pro Shop Chevrolet. Didn't get a good entry right there. Qualls had a good run right there. Ooh, Benny Watts kept that car together. Ace Rogers again, and he goes around spinning. Goes to 91. However, he's one of those drivers that's A-okay in the points, so that still doesn't mean other drivers can have some insurance, though. Like the 98, like the 96, like the 2, and 42. Wow, Ace Rogers hit the invisible wall right there, and hit the guardrail, too. Whoa, Navarro got a little close going off the edge right there. And 2 laps to go when we hit the line. Qualls out in front. Courtney Keith 2nd, William Brock 3rd, Joshua Osborne 4th, and Charles Sanford trying to hold on for a top 5. 6th, Tang. 7th is Benny Watson, which I'm absolutely blown away. Because, I mean, that car's had no luck at all this year. And look where he is. He's trying to hold off Brett Pritchard, which he just lost that spot. So that's the top there. And then you got Devin Becker 9th. And completing the top 10 is the pole sitter, William Flickinger. I do think William did not win a race yet this season, if my memory serves me correctly. Kyle Matthews, currently 13th right now. The pivotal 10th in the points. So far, he looks like he's in good hands. Same for Seth Cole. It looks like those drivers there, even Nathan Fisher, they look like they're in... Nathan Fisher's kind of a little bit of ways back, but he's not in that very rear of the field. Some contact made. No one went out there. No one went out there, though. Oh, Hanley didn't make it, but Jesse Turner did. Look at that. That has happened before. There's Sheldon. Quite a ways back right there is where she is. Manuel Hardin. Nicholas Wade almost got into Taryn Jeffries, which we have gotten word he will not be back next season. Miles losing spots in that 42. He got passed by Sicoli. I don't know about Jake Baskinger there. That's a little bit of a iffy statement there. Zach Flickinger, he knows about that pressure right there that he is in. He may be ahead of Sicoli, but you have to remember about that 24 who is in that 2nd place right there. Actually, let me change that. She is now the leader, trying to hold off William Brock, and Qualls is not going to let that win go away ever so slightly. Brock takes the lead from Courtney Keith. Qualls, look at Jackie Tang in the 7. Qualls has got some right side damage in that Ford Travel Motor Coach Chevrolet. Look at the Suave Man Chevrolet pushing the 70. Trying to push him out of line and make it 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Tang. 3 wide off the spot. They settle back out. Qualls is going to try to tuck back in line. Will do so as they battle for 3rd between Courtney Keith and Jackie Tang. Things have been looking really good up in the front, though. William Brock trying to run away. Give a call out once again. Benny Watson trying to get a top 10. Currently dead last in the points. finally getting that good run he desperately needed. Don't count out any of these drivers in this main pack trying to battle for this win. Look at Charles Sanford going the inside for second. Look at Osborne, Qualls' teammate, trying to go for a position. Oh, Courtney Keith hit the shoulder a bit right there. Sanford now going to try to take second. Remember, at the line will be the white flag lap. Look at William Flickinger go 4 wide up position. Holy moly. About 5 wide nearly. Nearly there. Osborne and Pritchard really got the guardrail. Oh, Pritchard kept it together somewhat. I don't know how, but he did. He really took a big suffer out of all of it, though. And he's going to fall back a bit. It's going to allow some of those drivers that were right around with him to pass. Here we go. Once again into that turn. This time, Courtney Keith going to try again to pass William Brock. Qualls just going to tuck back and wait. Tang now underneath the 70. Brock's going to get a run. He'll hang on. Charles Sanford got it a bit. Keeps it together. And we are clean. Just a couple hits, but everything fine. Baskinger really tagged that wall right there as Sicoli's gotten around him. Here we go to the turn of death once more. Cars are passing left and right. However, single file for the top 6. Look at Matthews pick apart one more car after another. White flag displayed for William Brock in the 26. Brock will lead. White flag. 1 lap to go. Top 3 nose to tail. Make it top 5. Look at Benny Watson. He knows he's had a miserable year. Of course, he's already relying on that Chase LCQ. But a good finish would definitely be some momentum heading into Talladega. In the top 5. Matthews, last scored in 8th. Under fire from Scott Roush for position. Look at Roush and Finn Guy both in the top 10. What a crazy day this has been so far for just a whole bunch of drivers. I think it's safe to say, if Seth Cole can keep his car clean, he'll be good to go. Apologize if my frame rate is kind of going down because that is the normalcy of this track. Nothing I could do here. William Flickinger making a move on Charles Sanford. Oh, somebody went in the dirt. Who is that? That's Courtney Keith. Oh my goodness. That's one of the drivers in the battle for the wild card who was battling somebody. Went off the course. And she's not going to make it back on the track. Oh man, no. Courtney Keith, who had a great car today. And it's going to go down just like that. Save for William Brock. That was the other car who got involved. Oh, yeah, you can see Courtney hitting that right there. And you can see that's also normal, too, because of the way how it is. And she's not going to make it across the line. She's going to be right around what Hanley and Jesse Turner did. Meanwhile, Jackie Tay, look at Benny Watson. Dead last, going for second. I guarantee you this, though. These 3 drivers not had some good luck at all this year. Let alone the top 4. They would love a win. Someone's going to be really happy today. The question is who? Devers so far has had the only win for Gardner Racing. Jackie Tang has had nowhere close. The luck of him has been nowhere close this season where it was last season in the Cup Series. Right now, Qualls trying to hang on for 4th. He is in the preferred line. We'll tuck ahead of William Flickinger. Look at Ramey and Fisher now in the top 10 because of this. They're having a great run. We're looking through this pack once more. Osborne continuing to slip back in that 27. He really suffered a lot of damage and now has fallen to the rear. Elijah Leonard now wasting no time to go around. Both the Bishops are together. They were in the top. They were in the outside of the top 20 earlier, and because of what happened to Brock and Courtney Keith, I think they are both now in it. RJ actually worked himself up a little bit there. Joshua Sicoli losing that pack. Not what he needed. Zach Flickinger trying to get back up there. At this point, the 96 is hoping and praying that Benjamin Miles does not fall out of the top 10. That is the main thing he's hoping for. The same can be said for Joshua Sicoli. I think Flickinger is going to be good to go as far as making the chase. As far as the race win, Jackie Tang has got a good sizable gap on Devin Becker in second. William Flickinger now trying to battle. That's going to really hurt. Oh, and Betty got into the guardrail. So far, they keep it together. Seth Cole got a little off course. As far as the race win is concerned, coming off the final corners, Jackie Tang trying to hold on. Coming to the turn of death. Jackie Tang gets through it all right. That's going to be it right there. Qual's a little off, but we'll keep it together. Jackie Tang coming down the front straightaway for the final time. He's going to do it. He's going to win at Thornton. And that will bring Gardner Racing its second win of the year. And what a big win that is right there for the Swabman Chevrolet. Congratulations to Jackie Tang on the win. That is also his first career Xfinity victory. Now comes the question, the big one here. Kyle Matthews, he came away in 9th place. With where everyone else was at, I think it's safe to say he will make the chase. Looking at some other notables here. Seth Cole in 16th. I think he's good to go. RJ Bishop, 18th. Ron Bishop, 21st. Nathan Fisher, 20th. I think those guys are good to go. We mentioned about Zach Flickinger with what happened in the wildcard battle. Man, I just really don't know. I think Jake Baskinger really took a bad indication right there. But the big question mark right here is Benjamin Miles. He finished 31st. We're still waiting for others to cross the line. As we, of course, we know this is a big road course. And Courtney Keith got back on the course. She came away 36. Shelton crossed the line. Brock's still out there. Jesse Turner's still got a ways to go. So we will show you your full finishing results so you can see. And real quick, we're going to accelerate so we can officially call the race and then save it so it don't crash. I had to redo this race a couple times because of the crash that happened. And then the results got a little iffy. So now it is official. So there we go. Have it as that. So there it is. Because I had to test it and then make sure everything's all good. But there you see it. Jackie Tang with the victory. Now, let's look at those points once more and just take a look. Jake Baskinger was 7th in the points, only separated by a total of... Let me see here. 19 points. Oh boy. That does not look good for the 2 team at all. Brett Pritchard, by the way, was only a total of 11 points behind Kyle Matthews. Zach Flickinger was 12, or actually, I'm sorry, Brett Pritchard was a total of 5 points behind Kyle Matthews. I couldn't read it right with the numbers. And Flickinger was 6 points. Well, Matthews, of course, finished way ahead of him. Actually, Benjamin Miles here. I don't know with where he's at. I think he could be good to go. I mean, he's going to make the chase regardless because of the 3 wins. But as far as where he finishes is going to determine mainly the wild card factor. But I think Jake Baskinger, he really put the nail in the coffin for making the chase. I'm not sure, man. It's just, I really don't know. Courtney Keith, you got to feel for her. Had 2 wins. Just not enough, especially after what happened to her and Brock. We'll take a look at that in a sec. But from what I am seeing here, everyone kept it at close tabs there. So, yeah. So now, let's look at what happened to those drivers. Brock made it out there, you can see. So let's see what happened. Rocking off, I got the right spot too. And they were in the front of the field. Wow. And it was Courtney that ran into him. So here's a look at what happened. Now you can see this has been a trouble spot. We've basically seen all the other wrecks that took place, but we missed out on this because we were checking out the others at that time. Now, of course, when you do this, you have to be on that real high line. And, of course, Courtney, she is a rookie. Just got him in the corner. And then Brock was also right there when that happened. And the two hooked each other going into the quote-unquote Bermuda Triangle. They go through the trailers right there. Oh, man, that sucks. And Courtney, again, great. A not bad season. Got 2 wins, and that is definitely not what she needed right there. That was unfortunate. Thus, in result, it allowed Jackie Tang to come on out and take the lead and did not look back ever since taking that lead away. And unbelievable job by that 7 team right there. I remember correctly, too. He actually won at Open Roads in the Cup race last season, so kind of ironic he won here, so yeah, well, we've shown that those guys are not mainly out of the race because that is just the way how they are. The main drivers out of the race: Kyle Keefe, TJ Hanley, Jesse Turner, William Brock. Actually, let's look at what happened with the 19 and Jessica Sheldon. Let's just see what happened. They wreck coming off here. That's the first time I've ever seen a wreck coming off that turn. I think it's going to start with the 20. Oh, wow. They were 3 wide. I'm actually amazed how no one fell off the turn of death, at that point. But you could see, let's go to the helicopter angle here. And I see that way inside line. They're checking up. The middle line and the high line, they're just going to give room. And it looked like Shelton crowded Emmanuel Hardin a bit. And then they spin out right there. Then you see Taryn Jeffries and Nicholas Wade. They come down pit road because there's no pit wall right there. So they're, of course, coming in. And they actually, had to come down pit road. Now Shelton is trying to get her car back out. Ramian Fisher's going to avoid Kyle Keith. Not so lucky. That has been the story of Kyle Keith right there, both series. And Kyle was actually 16th in the points coming into this race, but definitely not what he needed at all. That puts a dent. He's going to have to rely on the LCQ, as well as the other drivers who did not make the chase. So, that'll do it for the Xfinity race. Jackie Tang, car number 7. Look at that. He was at 15th at the point and worked his way up and won. He's going to be the winner. Congrats one last time to him. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, be sure to give it a like, comment your thoughts, subscribe, part the NRSL by hitting that subscribe button down below. Folks, before you go away in the premiere mode, very key at the very end to keep an eye on who made the chase, because you are not going to hear me at all. You're going to see the point standings is like how it is, like I've done the past 19, except it'll be a little longer, and you will see who made the top 10 in points, who got the wild card battle, and, of course, the rest of the points coming on from there. So until then, thank you guys for watching. See you guys later for the Cup race tomorrow. Till then, goodbye, everybody. And congrats to all the chasers.